Today, we are diving deep into Russia's massive, high-stakes gamble to completely replace Western tech in its government data centers. We will break down their newest powerhouse, a domestic server running on the country's own custom-designed Elbrus-16S processors, detailing its architecture, performance capabilities, and what this means for the global tech landscape. Make sure you stay with us until the very end, because we will also look at how this impacts the broader geopolitical tech race. And you definitely do not want to miss that. Let us jump right into it. Moving past the grand strategic vision, the actual unveiling of this new high-performance server platform, which is powered by Elbrus-16S processors that were domestically designed, is another major development in Russia's ongoing efforts to establish an independent computing ecosystem. The new server, which was developed by Sitronics Group, is designed for deployment in government organizations and administrators of critical information infrastructure. These sectors have elevated cybersecurity and technological sovereignty to strategic priorities. Looking closely at the timeline, the first prototype of the SIT SRE-2216-D-M-PSU server platform, which is built around two 16-core Elbrus-16S processors developed by the Moscow Center of Spark Technologies, was announced in early July 2026. The platform is intended to accommodate challenging enterprise workloads such as virtualization, cloud computing, database management, and big data analytics, according to the company. When we look underneath the hood at a dual-processor server built for enterprise workloads, we find that at the heart of the new system are two Elbrus-16S processors, each featuring up to 16 CPU cores operating at frequencies of up to 2 GHz. These processors operate at frequencies of up to 2 GHz. Together, the dual-socket configuration uses Russia's proprietary Elbrus processor architecture to offer up to 32 computational cores. To give you a bit of a reality check here, this is not just about bragging rights, it is about actual deployment, because the new platform is intended to compete in the enterprise computing market by integrating features that are typical of modern data centers, in contrast to previous iterations of Russian-built servers that were primarily concerned with replacing imported hardware. The server, according to Sitronics, is designed to support cloud infrastructure and computationally intensive enterprise applications, as well as to run multiple virtual machines simultaneously. Adding to this design logic, integration into existing data centers is relatively straightforward due to the server's standard 2U rack mount chassis, which is compatible with conventional 19-inch server racks. By the way, if you are enjoying this deep dive into sovereign hardware tech, make sure to subscribe to Altitude Addicts, our channel where we scale the highest peaks of engineering, computing, and global tech shifts. Now, let's pause for a moment before we dive into the massive memory configurations coming up next. Shifting our focus to the high memory and storage capacity, the new platform's emphasis on expandability is one of its most noteworthy features. The motherboard is equipped with 16 memory sockets that can accommodate a maximum of 2 terabytes or 2,048 gigabytes of system memory. This capacity enables organizations to execute memory-intensive operations, such as large databases, virtualization clusters, and enterprise resource planning applications. Alongside these massive memory specs, storage capabilities are equally substantial. The chassis can support up to 24 2.5-inch solid-state drive or hard disk drive units that can be hot-swapped using SAS and SATA 3.0 interfaces. Organizations can configure the storage subsystem for maximum performance or enhanced redundancy in accordance with their operational requirements, thanks to the support for Mega-RAID SAS 9271 and 9361 RAID controllers. Pushing these components to their limits, the server is capable of serving as both a compute server and a high-capacity storage platform, with a maximum storage capacity of approximately 192 terabytes. The design also includes power redundancy in the form of dual 1,000-watt hot-swappable power supplies. The long-term reliability of enterprise environments is improved by the reduction of moving parts around the CPUs, which is achieved through the use of passive aluminum heat sinks for processor cooling. Examining who actually put this hardware together, we see a system designed in-house by Sitronics. Rather than being derived from an imported motherboard design, the SRE-2216-D-M-PSU platform has been internally developed as per Sitronics Group. The server is equipped with an eATX motherboard that includes a removable management module that streamlines system administration, as well as a plethora of expansion slots for peripheral devices and memory. Providing more context on this generational leap, according to Oleg Lazutin, Director of the Hardware Solutions Localization Department at Sitronics Group, the new generation is a major upgrade to the company's previous server platform, which was built around the Elbrus-16S processor. Beyond the expected increase in computing performance, Lazutin highlighted the introduction of hardware-assisted virtualization as one of the platform's most important advancements. Okay, let us be real for a second. Because if you cannot run modern cloud apps efficiently on a server nowadays, your shiny new silicon is basically just a very expensive, power-hungry paperweight. Hardware virtualization allows for the efficient operation of multiple isolated operating systems on a single physical server, thereby reducing infrastructure costs and enhancing resource utilization. This capability has become a standard requirement in contemporary enterprise data centers and cloud environments. Stick around, because right after this short pause, we are going to look at the official verification from the chip designers and the specific software ecosystem running this machine. Moving along to how MCST validates the platform, the new server has also been tested in the laboratories of MCST, the developer of the Elbrus processor family. The SRE-2216-D-M-PSU is distinguished from other Elbrus-16S platforms by its extensive expansion capabilities, according to Konstantin Trushkin, Deputy Director for Development at MCST. Detailing these exact design validations, according to Trushkin, the design is equipped with integrated RAID controller support as a standard feature, supports a large number of storage devices, and exposes all processor interfaces. He further stated that the platform's flexibility and scalability are anticipated to appeal to system integrators and organizations that operate virtualized infrastructure. Turning our attention to the strict focus on critical infrastructure, the server's initial target market is not consumer computing, but rather government agencies, state corporations, and administrators of Russia's critical information infrastructure. These sectors have prioritized domestically developed hardware in response to years of sanctions and restrictions that have limited access to foreign semiconductor technologies. The adoption of locally designed processors and software in sensitive government and industrial systems has been promoted by Russian authorities as part of broader technological self-reliance initiatives. As these deployments begin to scale out, according to Sitronics, the prototype server is currently undergoing compatibility testing with software developed by one of Russia's most prominent domestic software developers prior to its wider deployment. This information was last updated in July 2026. For more exclusive breakdowns on sovereign technologies and tech decoupling, keep your eyes locked onto our YouTube channel, Altitude Addicts. Transitioning smoothly into the comprehensive software compatibility, software availability is a major obstacle for any processor ecosystem. According to MCST, the Elbrus architecture now supports a diverse selection of Russian operating systems, offering customers a variety of deployment options. Compatible operating systems include Elbrus Linux, developed by MCST itself, Alt Linux from BaseAlt, Red OS, Astra Linux, the Neutrino E real-time operating system, MBox, and Bagger OS 4000. So, wrapping this up with how it fits into Russia's long-term computing strategy, the availability of multiple supported operating systems gives government organizations and enterprise users flexibility when building secure computing environments while remaining within Russia's domestic software ecosystem. The new server is indicative of Russia's longer-term objective to establish a vertically integrated domestic computing ecosystem that includes processors, motherboards, operating systems, and enterprise software. Looking at their multi-year development roadmap, Sitronics has been developing servers based on Russian processors for several years, having previously introduced platforms using the Elbrus-based 8SV and announced plans for Elbrus-16S systems. Working prototypes are now available, which implies that those long-term development endeavors are now attaining commercial maturity. You can always count on us here at the Altitude Addicts YouTube channel to track these massive industrial pivots as they happen. Ultimately, looking ahead in the future, the successful commercialization of the Elbrus-16S server platform will be a significant milestone for the domestic IT industry in Russia. If compatibility testing and certification proceed as anticipated, the SIT SRE-2216-D-M-PSU has the potential to become one of the flagship server platforms that support government digital infrastructure, state enterprises, and mission-critical systems. In these scenarios, domestic hardware is increasingly perceived as a strategic necessity rather than merely an alternative to foreign technology. We thank the people who have liked and shared the videos and subscribed to the channel. We also thank the people who have hyped the videos